That's our route. Welcome to the Lake District again. Yet we've returned for a little bit of a difference this time. We haven't come in the van, we've come in the car, and as you can see from the back seat, there's two big fat rucksacks there, and the plan is to sleep in our tent, our new tent, on top of Red Screes. But we've just got to the top of the Hilleberg Pass at the bottom of our route, and you can't see beyond the car park. The forecast did say it was going to be a little bit cloudy, but not so bad. But obviously the forecast can't forecast very accurately for mountainous areas because they have their own little microclimate, and the fog is horrendous. You see it blowing, can't you? Yeah, you can't see the route. And we've just looked in the forecast now, and it now says fog all night. So we're going to have to come up with plan B. So plan B consists of Syke side campsite near Brothers Water, and we've just come down the Hilleberg Pass and there's absolutely zero fog here, so now my mind's playing tricks. Now we've just driven from pretty much up that little gap there, and the summit we were going to stay on isn't this thing here. It's about, I think it's about 150 metres higher in that cloud, and it just isn't shifting. Plan B failed. Syke side only allow you to sleep for 3 nights minimum because it's bank holiday weekend, even though we've got a tiny little tent. So I think we're going to have to drive down towards Ullswater and see if there's any other wild camp options. Wish us luck. Where are we, wife?
In Buttermere.
In Buttermere?
In Buttermere.
Oh, why aren't we on a fell top?
We drove to a fell top and we couldn't see the fell top, or the path in front of us, or the pub across the road. It was drizzly and we thought, first wild camp? Nah. So then we drove a lot of other places, couldn't think where to go. So we've come to a campsite in Buttermere, in a tent. And we're in a pub, having a drink.
And bizarrely, we've come here and we're now looking at a lot of fell tops that aren't covered in cloud. You see some of them behind me. This is ridiculous. But lesson learned, if you're going to come wild camping, have a plan B. We didn't. We dicked around for far too long, and then it was just far too easy to come to a nice little peaceful campsite with a pub next to it. So we're in the pub. Where are we?
We're in a tent.
We are in our Hilleberg Allak 2 tent.
On a campsite.
On a bloody campsite at ground level, not highly elevated.
And not in a van. On a campsite.
I don't know how many times I've mentioned it because we haven't really thought about videoing this.
Because it's gone so wrong.
It's gone tits up. But we found a belting little campsite that we stayed at a long time ago. Just a little bit of farmland, but surrounded by fells at the end of Buttermere, the lake Buttermere. And we've just been to the bridge. Was it Bridge Inn?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Pardon?
We've just been to the Bridge Inn and had a couple of pints and had some food. But we just thought, rather than going home, we'll actually test the tent out and see what it's like. We've hardly spent any time. We've just got back from the pub, but so far so good, isn't it?
I've managed to get undressed in it. It's a bit cramped at this end.
Yeah, but that's compared to a van.
I mean, to be fair, before we bought the van, we used to go to campsites in a wild camp tent smaller than this.
Yeah, we used to have a Hilleberg Allak 2. We've got no plans for tomorrow.
No. Not like us.
We're literally just going to wake up and see what happens.
If the weather's nice, we might go up a hill. If it's not, we might just go straight home.
But this was our failed attempt at our first wild camp in roughly 10 years.
Yep.
So hopefully the next wild camp video
Will actually be on a mountain.
much more successful.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're going to get our heads down now.
Because it's like at least 10 o'clock and we usually go to bed at least
Yeah, it's
25 past 9.
Half an hour past our bedtime.
Yep. Then I'd all.
See you later.
Bye. Alan,
Yes.
why are you sleeping? On your down jacket rolled up?
Because I've just realised that the 2 X-Ped pillows that we had from years ago, both of them are dead.
One wasn't dead, and then Alan lay on it, and it died.
I lay my heavy brain on the pillow. Oh, shh, listen.
You dirty beggar, you.
Yeah.
Listen to this, it's too good to miss.
So I've had an X-Ped down mat UL7 fail on me, and 2 X-Ped pillows fail on me. To be fair, they're all a good few years old, but they haven't been used for a while, and they've been stored out of the bag and everything, so...
Yeah, then Sarah's mat, which is an X-Ped mat, because Sarah looks after her belongings. She's still sleeping on it.
Sarah?
Yeah?
Someone's left the camera outside our tent. Fucking having that. Would you just have a look at the view from our tent? It looks like we're wild camping, but we're not. Because look, I've got my Birkenstocks on, obviously with socks. We're just hoping that this can focus. Anybody? No? This? We've got a pretty much a 10-year-old jet boil that we got when we used to go wild camping. It's called a Sol. I think it's some sort of titanium construction or whatever. It was nice and lightweight, and anyway, you don't need to know all that. We'll be due for a new one because the little handle on there, it's just about holding on, it's snapped. When you've got a wife like Sarah, you gotta make sure, first thing you do, after you have a poo, is what, Sarah?
Make a cup of tea.
Make a cup of tea. I forgot how to use this thing. Don't fail me. Here we go. Necessity in Sarah's world, Yorkshire tea. Necessity in my world, little coffee bag company. Bloody hell, that was quick. Yeah, it's amazing. Might have been a bit too much water in that. These cups are nice.
Hallelujah.
How's your first brew in your new cup in your new tent?
From our old jet boil. Perfecto.
Does it taste of plastic?
No.
Does it taste of tea?
Taste of Yorkshire tea. Yeah.
We're on to a winner.
We are. Just 10 more of these and we'll be done. Because I did bring a whole bottle of milk and 5 tea bags.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to use them all. This campsite's a bit of a peach. We stayed here years and years ago in a tent because then you could only stay in tents, and I brushed my teeth outside the tent because the toilets were just awful. They spent a lot of money on the toilets now and they're really, really nice, no bugs whatsoever. this side where we are, you have to cross a little bridge over a river, so you can't stay in the van. But it seems like they've opened a end of the car park where vans can be. I'm not sure how many are there, but we'll go have a look in a bit and show you. Obviously, if you are in your van, you are just staying in a car park, but the location of the car park and what you've got access to is fantastic, so it's well worth a visit. And there's a pub at the end of the road, so winner chicken dinner.
Just a bit concerned about how much I'm enjoying this tent lark. Obviously hasn't got the luxury of the camper van, but it definitely gives you a unique experience. Didn't sleep very well last night. We bought 3 pillows. One was brand new from Psychology, that worked fine. 2 old X-Ped ones we had from years ago. The X-Ped ones just died as soon as we inflated them. So Sarah took the brunt of it and just slept on a load of clothes. It didn't really work very well. We're on a bit of a slant. Yeah, it was just a bit of a learning curve, but that's what this trip was all about. The first camping trip's always about learning what you do need and learning what you don't need. And what we do need are pillows. This is definitely going to be something we're introducing into the mix of a varied lifestyle. Got our own little rocky garden, if you like, next to the tent as well. For those men out there who haven't yet got yourselves a wife, get yourself one who doesn't like tea. So I'm now being forced to make a 3rd cup of tea in the morning before we even think about packing up. Anything to say in your defence?
You signed up for it when you married me, mate. I don't ask for much. I think I'm quite a laid back wife, so I think cups of tea in the morning is a given there.
Right, so we've checked out the campsite on our way home, but when you go to pay for the campsite, be warned, because there's a lot of amazing cakes and pastries in the place where you have to pay. It's a, what was it, Syke Farm tea room or something, isn't it?
Yeah, and the campsite we stayed at is Syke Farm. So.
Right, and it's, you can't leave there without some goodies. So Sarah's got a steak pie for breakfast at 11 o'clock. I got a steak and Stilton pie. Jesus.
Steak and Stilton.
We've pulled up in an area with no signal, but with amazing views. Honister Pass it is, from Buttermere up to Honister Pass, up to the slate mine.
It's beautiful.
So we're going to now stop here for 10 minutes, have our breakfast pie.
Yeah.
And
brunch pie.
There's no such thing as lunch though.
Oh yeah, Brinner pie.
Brinner pie. Anyway, have a look at this. How's that for a spot to have your dinner? This is the bit where I show you some lovely drone footage of this view, but my drone has just disappeared. Lost connection, now we're going to have to go mooch for it. problem we have looking for this drone here is my drone is a nice light grey colour, and so is this massive pile of slate slag. It could be absolutely anywhere. Literally just disappeared off the face of the earth, like Area 50, whatever it's called. I might have to say goodbye to drone footage. That's the end of that chapter. There's no more mooches, drone footage. It's gone. Could not find it anywhere. Can't find it on the Find My Drone section because there's no signal here. There's no phone signal, no internet, no nothing. Oh, that's a nice grey craft, Hilleberg Pass. So I'm just going to have to hope that my drone coverage with DJI covers your drone disappearing off the face of the earth. Oh well. See you next time when we don't show you any drone footage.
So, this trip, what have we done? Not gone wild camping.
Fail. Lost the drone. Fail.
Had a nice pie.
Had a nice pie. I am now attempting the day after to go and find my drone whilst working. As you can see, I'm in peak physical fitness because I am not blowing up my arse climbing up this hill. If you just have a look down there, that's where I'm parked on the road. And the drone, I've got no signal here, but the last location where the drone could send the signal out is literally less than 50 metres above where I am now, so it's not the easiest of terrains. You see the trees and rocks and stuff, but if this location's accurate, we will be picking it up today. So it looks like we have reached the right elevation. We just need to traverse across this lovely smooth path without falling. I've just spotted it. Have a look at this. There she bloody is. Oh shit. Oh. Rocks are slippy. But there she is, taking in the view. And believe it or not, we were over that side in that scree searching yesterday like a gang of Egypts. You beauty. She's a little bit wet. The memory card's still in it, battery's still in it. It doesn't look like even a propeller has snapped. Must have landed nice and softly. But I think now it's time for me to get back down in one piece. So allow me to introduce this rear view. End the video here. I hope you enjoyed watching us fail over and over again. And stay tuned to watch us fail in the future.